Hello, I'm Aditya Oak. I'm a graphologist and life coach. In this series, we explore how small movements in handwriting connect with how we think, feel, and move through life. In today's video, let's look at how overthinking can be seen in our handwriting. Have you ever noticed that uh, your mind keeps going in loops? You think about something, then rethink it, and then go over it again. And instead of getting clarity, you just feel more and more stuck. This is something many people experience on almost daily basis. And interestingly, even a simple letter in your handwriting can help us reflect on this pattern. Let's take a look at small letter M. I've drawn it for us. It's a simple letter formation made of repeated curves. And that repetition is completely natural. That's just how the letter is formed. But the interesting part is not the repetition itself, it's how the movement is made. Sometimes, instead of clean movement, the stroke starts to retrace itself. I'll show you how. Going down and up on the same line. You see? Going down and up on the same line. Or it begins to start forming loops. If you observe, these are loops. Right. Now just stay with this movement for a moment. When a movement keeps going over the same line again and again, or starts forming loops, the experience becomes getting caught in the same space, not really moving forward, just repeating. If this kind of movement becomes heavy, especially with the strong retraces, there's often a tendency to go over the same thoughts again and again, almost like the mind is revisiting the same space repeatedly. And even when loops are formed repeatedly or they start appearing quite frequently in the handwriting, it can create a sense of confusion or second guessing yourself, like you are not fully sure about what you want, what you are thinking, and what you have decided. And this is very similar to how overthinking works, right? You revisit the same thoughts again and again without actually moving forward or without having a clear cut conclusion to those thoughts. Flow, on the other hand, feels a bit different. It's when movement becomes clear, direct, and moving forward. Here's something simple you can try. While writing the letter M, notice if you are forming a retrace or you are forming loops in the letter formation, and then experiment with this type of formation. Instead of retrace, try creating a clear, slightly angular movement. Not at the top. The top has to be curvy, but the bottom can be angular. This movement is not a forced movement, just a little more defined and directional movement. This small shift encourages a movement associated with moving ahead instead of getting stuck in the loop. Just notice how you write and how it feels. Keep observing the movement because that's often where the real insight begins. And sometimes, even a small shift in movement can change the way you experience life. I'll see you in the next video.